Dear students, very good morning. We'll talk about lipids and membranes. So initially, first we'll try to understand what are these lipids. A membrane lipid is a compound which belongs to a group of structurally similar to fats and oils which form the double-layered surface of all cells, that is usually known as lipid bilayer. There are three major classes of membrane lipids, which are phospholipids, glycolipids and cholesterol. Lipids are amphiphilic. They have one end that is soluble in water, also known as hydrophilic, having polar moiety, and an ending that is soluble in fat, that is non-polar in nature, also known as lipophilic. Now, by forming a double layer with the polar ends pointing outwards and the non-polar ends pointing inwards, membrane lipids can form a lipid bilayer, which keeps the watery interior of the cell separate from the watery exterior. The arrangements of lipids and various proteins acting as receptors and channel pores in the membrane control the entry and exit of other molecules and ions as part of the cell's metabolism. In order to perform physiological functions, membrane proteins are facilitated to rotate and diffuse literally in two-dimensional expanse of lipid bilayer by the presence of a shell of lipids closely attached to protein surface called lipid surface. Now, what are the various functions that performed by lipids? They may serve diverse range of functions within a cell, including storage of energy for long-term use, for example, triglycerides, as hormonal roles, example, steroids such as estrogen and testosterone, for insulation purpose, both thermal and electrical, for protection of internal organs, for structural components of cells, usually examples phospholipids and cholesterol. Now, what are various types of lipids? They are triglycerides that perform function as a long-term energy source. Second one is phospholipids, that's a structural component of cell membranes. Third one is steroids that act as hormones in plants and animals. Next one is waxes that act as a protective layer against water loss in plant leaves and animal skin. Next one is carotenoids, that is light absorbing accessory pigments in plants. And another one is glycolipids, complexes of carbohydrate and lipid that function as cell receptor and cell recognition molecules.